far these kids had to come to go to this school. Definitely not much out this way. Last night I decided to camp by the Nullarbor homestead. About 670 kilometres deep towards the north, and it's about 97 kilometres wide east-west. As you can see in the background, there's no trees around at all around here. There's no civilization here, right through to the top end of Australia. But no towns at all. Right through to, I suppose the closest one you can think of is Halls Creek, right up at the top end of Australia, right up the northern part. Quite amazing, considering where we are right now.
Nuclear telegraph station was built in the 1870s. It linked Perth with the other capital cities. The station was abandoned in 1927 when the telegraph line was relocated further north along the Transcontinental Railway. During the early 1800s, quandong trees and native peach grew in this area, and their fruits were gathered to make jam and jelly. But in 1894, rabbits devastated the area. I headed north out onto the Nullarbor plain. The countryside was flat and the blacktop was soon lost in the dust left by the car. I had been told that all tracks lead to the same spot, so I couldn't go wrong. Choosing the best of the bad tracks, the car went further away from the main road. It was dark by the time I arrived at the cave entrance.
One was off the main highway that leads towards the west, along a dirt track that I followed. Well, lots of dirt tracks. I was told that all the tracks lead to here. And I got a bit worried when I came out here last night. I met these two guys camped out by the cave entrance. Their main job is to stop the starlings getting from the east of Australia through to west.
Two government workers packed up their gear and moved off for another day's work. For me, climbing down into the mouth of the cave was a priority. Following the track leading into the cave was straightforward. Within a very short time, the cave entrance was seen. To go deeper, a ladder had to be negotiated. With most of its rungs missing, I climbed down into the mouth of the cave, and then into the darkness. Climbing over large rocks, I went deeper and deeper, until looking around in the gloom, the cave walls could just be seen with the little light that filtered down into the cavern. I'd gone deep enough to feel some of the excitement cave explorers experience. Then it struck me, if anything happened to me while I was down beneath the Nullarbor, no one would ever know that I was there. With this very much in my mind, the trip back to the surface was made very carefully. Another experience was waiting for me about an hour's drive from the cave. It was to be my intention to fly along the cliffs of the Great Australian Bight, the longest unbroken cliff line in the world.
along the longest straight stretch of sealed road in the world. It goes for 90 miles. In anybody's language, that's a hell of a long way for one straight stretch of road.